What if we're not as in control of our lives as we think? What if there's a deeper force guiding us, a hidden system directing our decisions and actions? Sounds like a sci-fi movie plot, right? Well, it was this very idea that fascinated Carl Gustav Jung, one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century. Welcome back to our channel, where we unravel the complexities of psychology and the human experience. Today, we're going to dive deep into the fascinating theories of Carl Jung. So, if you're ready to embark on a journey into the depths of the human psyche, let's begin. Jung's concept of the psyche as a layered cake might sound unconventional, but stick with me here, because each layer holds a piece of the puzzle in understanding who we are. Picture the top layer, the part we're most familiar with, as our consciousness. This is the part that observes, thinks, and makes decisions. Next, beneath this layer, we have the personal unconscious. Think of it as a library filled with memories and experiences that we've pushed to the back of our minds, perhaps a childhood trauma or a long-forgotten dream. Then comes the big one, the collective unconscious, a vast storehouse of universal human experiences and memories. It's like an ocean full of archetypes, universal patterns of thought and behavior that Jung believed all humans share. Now, before Jung, psychologists mostly focused on the top layer of the cake, the observable part of our psyche, but Jung ventured into the deeper layers, suggesting that our behaviors, beliefs, and even dreams are influenced by the collective unconscious. Let's take dreams, for example. Jung believed that dreams are messages from our unconscious, trying to guide and shape our waking lives. He saw dreams as a way for the unconscious to express itself, a language of the soul. Remember that old idea of dreams as a window to the soul? Well, Jung took that and turned it into a scientific theory. To understand how Jung explored this idea, let's talk about one of his most famous concepts, the archetype. You can think of archetypes as the characters or symbols that populate our collective unconscious. These aren't the types of characters you find in fiction, they're much more ingrained. They're the universal human experiences that live within us, shaping how we view the world and interact with it. For instance, think of the hero archetype. This is the character that faces challenges and grows from them. We see this in stories across cultures, from David and Goliath to Cinderella, and even in our own lives. Each time we overcome a challenge, we embody the hero. And when we do, we tap into this collective memory, this universal story that connects us to countless others who have faced and conquered similar challenges. But Jung didn't stop there. He also introduced the concept of the persona. The persona can be thought of as the role we play in society. It's the mask we wear based on the expectations of those around us. For instance, when you enter the workplace, you put on your work persona. You might be professional, efficient, maybe even a bit serious. Then when you're with friends, you shift into a different persona, perhaps more relaxed or humorous. Jung suggested that our personas are not inherently bad. In fact, they're necessary for social interaction, but we need to be aware of them. Why? Because there's a danger in living too exclusively in the realm of the persona. Jung warned that if we identify too strongly with our social roles, we lose touch with our authentic selves. We become puppets of society, dancing to the tune of expectations rather than living according to our own desires and values. So how do we avoid this fate? According to Jung, the key is to integrate our personalities. This means acknowledging and embracing all parts of ourselves, not just the parts that are socially acceptable or easy to share. It's about recognizing that we're all a mix of different archetypes and personas and reconciling those differences to form a cohesive and authentic personality. Jung's concept of the psyche was revolutionary. It offered a new way of looking at the human mind, one that went beyond the conscious thoughts and actions that we see every day. By exploring the unconscious, Jung opened up a world of hidden motivations, universal symbols, and the complexities of the human condition. Speaking of complexities, have you ever felt like your emotions are controlling you instead of the other way around? Have you ever blamed yourself for not being a certain way, like more creative, less anxious, or better at managing your money? Welcome to the next chapter in our exploration of psychology. In our upcoming videos, we're going to delve into the intricate world of emotions and feelings. We'll explore how they influence our decisions, shape our relationships, and define our experiences. Ever wondered why you feel a certain way, or how your emotions affect those around you? Stay tuned because we're about to embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of emotions and feelings. Our feelings and emotions, they're the driving forces of our experiences, yet so often we find ourselves at their mercy. How many times have you let a burst of anger dictate your response or allowed fear to paralyze your decision-making process? Emotions are powerful, and when mismanaged, they can lead to turmoil within ourselves and in our relationships. But what if there's a way to turn the tables, to take control of our emotions instead of letting them control us? Enter Carl Rogers, a humanistic psychologist who believed in the inherent goodness of human nature. For Rogers, we all have a tendency to move towards self-actualization, a fancy way of saying we naturally want to fulfill our potential and become the best versions of ourselves. But sometimes, life circumstances or personal struggles can block this path. That's where the importance of emotions comes in. According to Rogers, our emotions are signals guiding us towards what's fulfilling and away from what's not. Imagine your emotions as a compass. When you feel drawn to something, it's a sign that it aligns with your true self. Similarly, when you feel repelled by something, it indicates a mismatch with your core values and aspirations. So, how can we make the most of this inner compass? Rogers suggested that we need to listen to our feelings and act on them. But it's not as simple as acting on every fleeting emotion. There needs to be a balance between understanding our emotions and choosing how to respond. Think of it like this. When you feel hungry, you know you need to eat, but you wouldn't immediately devour the first food you see. You'd likely choose something nourishing and satisfying. The same principle applies to our emotions. We should pause, reflect, and decide how to respond in a way that aligns with our values and goals. Rogers also stressed the importance of empathy in understanding and managing our emotions. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is a key part of this process. By empathizing with ourselves, we validate our emotions, creating a safe space for them to be acknowledged and integrated. This integration is crucial because it allows us to channel our emotions constructively. Instead of letting our emotions dictate our actions, we learn to use them as guides, helping us navigate the complexities of life while staying true to ourselves. And that's a wrap on our exploration of Carl Jung's groundbreaking theories on the psyche. We hope you've enjoyed this journey into the depths of human psychology and the complexities of our inner selves. Remember, the psyche is a vast landscape with conscious and unconscious layers guiding our actions and shaping our experiences. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And hey, we've got more fascinating topics coming your way. So hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay in the loop. Thanks for tuning in. Keep exploring, and we'll catch you in the next video. Until then, remember, you are the architect of your psyche. Your experiences, beliefs, and emotions all contribute to the grand design of your inner world. Embrace the complexity, honor the unconscious, and above all, seek to understand and integrate the myriad pieces that make you uniquely you.